Keep going. Keep
Alright.
going. Nah, you gonna sit right there, so you gotta keep going a little more.
You ain't in there?
I'm in there.
Yeah,
You can do a little more though. Come on.
Alright, we good?
You're good now. Let somebody go on the
I'm still trying to find that.
Here you go. Somebody go on YouTube.
Yeah, make sure the sound good. The sound check.
Yeah, we on live.
Pass me your phone, bro.
We on your page?
Come on.
Alright.
You on Memphis in the box?
Yeah, cause I ain't got the code to
You don't got the code?
password. Nah, I ain't got the password.
I was shot 7.
So I guess you can hook it up at the
Yeah, we live.
Y'all see my phone? Why y'all got something?
I thought your phone was
It's under one of y'all? Alright, cool. So y'all good anyway. Alright, we ready? Alright, Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh Shai.
Barakatah Yahweh Shai.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh Shai.
Barakatah Yahweh Shai.
Hey, we want to give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, hey, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kodash. Hey, double honors to our apostles and elders at Great Millstone, the men who taught us this truth, man. Salutations to you, sincere and humble brothers, faithful and diligently pushing His word with fear and trembling. Through the spirit and power, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Wahar Rakah Kodash. All right, as you see the title, man, we going in on wisdom. You know, brothers are gonna get precept after precept. You know, here a little, there a little, like we was taught, man. You know, just basically what we want to extrapolate from the scriptures is how important wisdom is, man, and how wisdom is to be desired over everything. You know, I mean, we could have said wisdom over everything. You know, ultimately, Yahweh Shai is wisdom because it comes from Him. This word, the understanding and the applying of this word is the true wisdom, man. You know, and it is to be desired above all things. You know, without further ado, brother's gonna go ahead and we gonna, as the brothers say, lay the law down, man. All right.
You gotta bring it out.
Alright, this is Proverbs 8 and 11. For wisdom is better than rubies, and all things that may be desired are not to be compared to it.
Right. Nothing is to be compared to wisdom, man. You know, Jakes in this world, they see money, you know, gold chains, fancy cars, big houses, and fame and women. You know, especially women and money. Those are the two main things that Jake lust after.
That's right.
But compared to wisdom, those things are nothing. Because one thing about wisdom is nobody can take wisdom away from you, man.
That's right, bro.
Wisdom is always going to be there once it's given to you, unless Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai takes it away from you. You know, nobody can take that wisdom from you, man. And the more that you seek it, the more that you grow in it. Go ahead, bro.
Alright, this is Wisdom of Solomon 8 and 21. Nevertheless, when I perceived that I could not otherwise obtain her, talking about wisdom, except God gave her me, and that was a point of wisdom also to know who
Right,
because
because it's gotta be manifested in you. First of all, to know where you really get wisdom from. You know, because the wisdom of this world is not wisdom. Because the wisdom of this world is wickedness. You know, and it's ruled by who else? None other than public enemy number one, Esau, man.
Yeah, Job 9:24.
And you know what his MO is to produce iniquity continually in the earth. So, you know, a lot of our people follow after that wisdom, and that wisdom is not true wisdom. All right.
I got a quick one.
You got that one?
Quick
Yeah,
one,
yeah.
too.
I got a quick one going to seeking the wisdom.
Oh, there's a little bit.
Okay. And brother can get I think it's Sirach 33, where it says
She tried.
wickedness is not wisdom.
So Rock 33.
Yeah, I believe so. Well, I find it. Go ahead with the precept, bro.
I prayed unto Yahweh and besought him, and with my whole heart I said, and then it goes on to the 9th chapter. But that was the point, because once he realized that wisdom comes from the Most High, you know, he started wanting to please the Lord, keep His commandments. You know, you want to get in close with somebody that has all the secrets that you want. You know, because the Most High has all the secrets, so you want to be buddy with him, so he'll let you in on some secrets. You know, same thing like a worldly perspective. You know, if you want to make a lot of money, you're gonna hang around people that make a lot of money, and like get them drunk, have them a good time, and then like that's when the secrets start spilling out. You know, when you follow His commandments and do what He says and preach the word and fast, pray to Him, beg Him, you know, He's gonna sup with you, and he's gonna let wisdom shine on you.
Right. Yeah, they're going to Ecclesiastes. They say wisdom tried the hearts. You know. But this Ecclesiastes, I want to say 7, starting 23. All this I have proved by wisdom. I said I will be wise, but it was far from me. That which is far off and exceedingly deep, who can find it?
Right. Those are the mysteries, you know. Who can find the mysteries of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai? You know, they tell you who He revealed His mysteries to, and brother can get Sirach 3. Go ahead though, bro. I'll get it.
And it
I'll
says,
get y'all what you got.
I applied my heart to know and to search and to seek out wisdom and the reason of things, and to know the wickedness of folly, even the foolishness of the mad and madness.
Yep, because that like get that Sirach 19 and 22, because King Solomon, you know, he was the wisest man, and he was speaking about folly, you know, those things that really 2/3 of our people are into. It's not really wisdom, man. You know, get that, bro.
All right, this is Sirach, chapter 19, verse 22. The knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom, neither at any time the counsel of sinners prudence.
Yeah, see, that's going to this college, the Esau school system.
That's all folly.
Folly, you got it.
That's all folly, because you're not learning real wisdom in those colleges, man. You know, they teaching you the wisdom of this world, and really, you go to these colleges, you really become dumber. You know, it's like the common sense leaves from you. You know, you get so caught up in those curriculums that Jake don't know how to function on a common everyday level, man.
Yeah.
Like, what are you thinking? You know,
They want to say, you smart, but you ain't got common sense.
right?
Yeah.
Jake be the wisest person in the books and the curriculums, but ask Jake how you put your shoes on the right way and tie them up. Jake gotta give you an equation.
Yeah.
Like, damn, man.
They tell you wear a loafer. I wear a loafer.
Because the school system programs people to think inside the box. They don't teach you how to, you know, think outside the box. Because they teach you, like, if you get an answer wrong, then you're just wrong.
That's right.
There's like no way to go back and fix it. You already took the test. You know, so you're scared to fail and learn from it. Your failure. You know, it's all either there's no gray areas, but there's also like no color wheel in that.
He's all trying to make it.
Yeah, they suck the creativity out of you, man.
Yep. It's going into that. What you receive is a degree.
Yeah,
degree is a downgrade, a step down, man. You know.
Go ahead,
This 1 Corinthians 3:18. Let no man deceive himself. If any man among you seemeth to be wise in this world, let him become a fool.
Right, because of what? The knowledge and wisdom, understanding of the scriptures, man. All right, that's how you become wise, man.
Yeah.
But the wise of this world is foolishness, man.
Yep. And it tell you that what? We are fools for Yahweh Shai's sake. You know, because ultimately He don't need us to preach the gospel. You know, we just vessels that he have mercy on. You know, and through us, who Lord willing, we those men that he chosen to endure to the end, the elect will be brought in to salvation. You know, but really he don't even need us to do that. You know, he could have just. But he's all about drama. He's all about what you call it, so to speak, like theatrics. You know what I'm saying? Suspense. All of that stuff that's in those movies, because it's his movie, you know. But at the end of the day, he could just cut everything, start all the way over, and just be like, bam, you know. So the true wisdom is knowing who you got it from, and knowing that you really don't know nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because he gave you everything that you know, and it's far more than what you think it is. You know.
Let him become a fool, that he may be wise. For the wisdom of this world is foolishness with the Most High. For it is written, he taketh the wise in their own craftiness.
Right. Take it the wise in their own craftiness. You know, because the fact that we're able to be out here on YouTube doing these live shows, and chiefly on the highways and hedges, you know, in a system that is being condemned by the Bible, we're still able to condemn them in their own system because they set up these laws talking about you got freedom of speech, you know. But it's a deceptive kind of system because they really are a dictatorship and they really are tyrants. But they got this false sense of equality out there, and everybody got freedom of this and freedom of that false sense of freedom, you know. So they really can't do nothing without violating their own laws. You know what I'm saying?
That is right, bro.
Yeah, Esau hate that he made this internet like this.
Yep. He even said it.
Yeah. He wish he hadn't never created this.
Yep.
Now, like you said, his word is out there, you know, and you're getting condemned, man. Ain't nothing you can do about it.
Yep. Because the internet was his own craftiness. You know, the amendments and the laws in the Constitution, all that was set up against us. Everything was set up against us.
The CEO of like Facebook, not Mark Zuckerberg, but like some of the other higher ups in Facebook, you know, they're talking about like how they made social media to be addicting, to like distract you and stuff, and how it keeps you consumed, and it deteriorates like natural like conversation and stuff, and it disconnects you from the world. They're telling them like how it like programs people to like get glued to it. And not want to get off.
It's like a drug. Really, it's witchcraft. It's the end of the day. But like that's why he say take it the wise in their own craftiness. And what they do is they construct witchcraft and things to get you addicted, so that you consumed within their means, and you become what is it, the Internet of Things, and they get paid off of your consumption. You know, the more you consume, the more money they make.
Because you break down the internet, and it's like a net.
You caught in a web.
Right. And they say web. It's the web. A website. And then entertain. You entertain your mind. You know, distract you, man.
Because they set it up to like slot machines. There's like a brief second of like it before telling you like all your notifications, and then like it builds up the anticipation. So when it finally tells you it's like you know, rolling dice. So if you got high number,
because you get them notifications, and that's the spirit that you said. Because I thought about how them slot machines make those little dinging noises, and when you more notifications you get, the more dings. So and just like, you know, gambling on those slot machines is addictive. You hear that ding, you're like, you know.
Jacob Hal Rick trying to get his phone.
Jay can't put the damn phone down.
I remember in middle school, like kids were so addicted to like texting and stuff. You know, they're constantly checking their phones. Even like they'd feel a vibration in their pocket, but they didn't even have their phone on Because they're so addicted, like they miss that feeling, you know. Yeah, man, it's heavy witchcraft.
Hey, read that one that we just finished reading it again. Yeah, just the end of it.
It said 1 Corinthians 3:19. Just the end of it.
Just the end of it.
He taketh the wise in their own craftiness.
Yeah, he take it the wise in their own craftiness, man. But in the way that he's doing it, you see, you gotta understand all this stuff is still for the elect. You know, Esau really just written it. Because everything is for the elect. You know, and the things that they get, matter of fact, now that's the spirit. My brother gets a rock 33. Because where it say good is set against evil, I think it's 33 and 14. Because everything that's set up out here that Esau uses for wickedness, the Most High can flip it where it's used to edify and build up the elect, which is the house of David, man.
That's what the internet was for.
That's what the internet was for. You know, because the word had to go out throughout the four. It say when the word gets throughout the four corners of the earth, then the end shall come. You know,
and that's how they word getting out through the internet.
Through the internet,
it's the unicorn.
Through the world wide web. Because Jake don't got means to travel all over the entire earth and push this word live and direct. So we come live and direct with you what on these YouTube on the internet. You know.
This is Sirach chapter 33. Verse 14, it says, good is set against evil, and life against death. So is the godly against the sinner, and the sinner against the godly.
Keep going.
So look upon all the works of the Most High, and there are two and two, one against another. I'll wake up last of all, as one that gathereth after the great gatherers. By the blessing of the Lord I profit and fill the winepress like a grape, like a gatherer of grapes.
Right. But the point was there's two set against two, man. You know, everything basically for every negative there's a positive, man. So it's nothing that these elites are doing on the left hand side that Yahweh Shai isn't able to flip. You know, and use it for good. You know, and that's the real wisdom, man. You know, because and even when it comes down to like the missiles, you know, they think that they using it for their benefit, but at the end of the day, it's gonna be their own destruction.
That's right.
You know, it's gonna still everything is gonna accomplish the will of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
Our brothers can go ahead with the precepts.
All right, this Wisdom of Solomon 6 and 12, it says, wisdom is glorious and never fadeth away. Yea, she is easily seen of them that love her and found of such as seek her.
Right, because, hey, if you're not looking for it, you won't find it. That's why the Lord said, seek him while he may be found, you know. And what you're really seeking for is not a physical person. It's the understanding of the supreme being of the earth. And that's wisdom, you know. And once you get a dose of that, you fall in love with it. It's like a woman that's everything you ever dreamed of. Physically, personality-wise, you know, she's everything that you could ever wanted. That's what these scriptures are, man. That's the wisdom, man. You know.
Yeah, like we get that dopamine rush from like once we like that light bulb moment. You know, that's our jackpot. Thing, like our slot machines. You know, whenever we find another secret of the Most High,
that's a jackpot.
Yeah, learning another precept. It's like, oh, it makes sense now. Ding, 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 ding. And then you want more, man. You know?
Yep. And like I said, the founder heard that seeks for the truth, you know, so you gotta be looking for it.
You gotta be looking for it, you know. That's why I say my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. And my people do not consider. You know, yeah, and the main reason why Jake gonna be destroyed, because Jake just don't give a damn. Jake don't want to know. Jake comfortable with the knowledge of wickedness. You know, it's like I can do whatever I want to do. Just
they think they know it all.
they think they know it all. You know, and Jake be like, as long as I can make a living and get by.
Yeah.
They're simple.
Look like I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing simple. Yeah, Jake simple.
That's a perfect word.
Jake loves simplicity.
Yeah.
That's the simplest way to put it.
Yeah.
You know. But brother, jump down to verse 15.
I got a quick one. I need to go back to, like, you know, the jackpots and what Jake got to talking about, how the internet is the you know, the internet, the unicorn, and, you know, that's how we got the output on the earth. You know, so I got a quick precept real quick. And it say tokens, so it's just like the slot machine, because you get tokens. You know what I'm saying? It's 2 Ezra 6:20. And when the world that shall begin to vanish away, because you know that Esau society is going down, shall be finished, all right, then will I show these tokens, all right? And then it said the book shall be open.
And the tokens really is the prophecies.
Right.
Because really the true power and wisdom of this book is prophecy. You know? Because it tell you what Yahweh Shai is the spirit of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy. Yeah. So the real wisdom is knowing what's coming. That's the real token. A token is something that, you know, you gonna keep. You like, it's something that's worth something.
Yeah, something precious.
Something precious, yeah.
It said the books shall be open before the firmament, and they shall see all together, and that's going to the satellites, man. You know, that's why this word is going out on all folk on the earth, because of the internet, man. It said the book shall be open
to the firmament.
Before the firmament. And the firmament is what? In the skies, man, the heavens, man. No?
Yep, and that's how that's how you're able to see us now. You know, like the brother said, the satellites transmitting this very live show and all the other live shows that the brothers are doing around the earth. No matter where you at, you're able to see it. You're able to witness this token. All right,
bro.
And like we said, the true token is the prophecy. That's the true embodiment of this book, is the prophecy. This is what makes this book powerful. This is what gives us a foresight. You know, and anytime you have a jump on something, so to speak, hey, you consider wise. They're like, man, how you get so far ahead like that? You know, Jacob come to a simple nigga in the world and want to know how you 18, 19 years old and you got $1 million in your account already and all of that, because they think that that's wise, because they look at tangible things and earthly things and you know, tangible prosperity as wisdom.
I got a quick precept to go right with what you just said. This Wisdom of Solomon 8:5, it says, if riches be a possession to be desired in this life, what is richer than wisdom?
What is richer than wisdom? The answer is nothing, man.
Yeah.
Nothing is richer than wisdom, man.
You know, what good does $1 million if you don't know how to use it? You know, because you know the scriptures talk about how money is a defense.
That too.
What good is $1 million when the dollar crashes? When you can't spend none of them FIN notes.
Until I said what, rich is probably nothing in that day. You know, and that day is coming, man. But the true riches is, which is what knowledge and wisdom, because knowledge and wisdom should be the stability of our time.
That's
man.
right.
So knowing the scriptures is more beneficial than having anything in this world, man.
Yep.
But at the same time, like, just because you know some Bible verses, that's not what's gonna save you. You know,
right?
That understanding has to come from the Most High and sup with you.
Right.
Because you can know a lot of Bible verses, and if you're not applying them,
it's not wisdom. It's only wisdom when you apply it.
Right.
You know.
You can faith without works is dead.
That's right. I'm gonna start over this Wisdom of Solomon 8:5. If riches be a possession to be desired in this life, what is richer than wisdom that worketh all things?
Yeah.
yeah.
Hey, and brother get I think it's in the same chapter, starting at the top.
Wisdom reaching from one.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay,
Read that.
Okay,
Bible
Wisdom
Shop.
Solomon 8:1. Wisdom reacheth from one end to another mightily, and sweetly doeth she order all things.
Now jump down to the verse you just read and read it again.
If riches be a possession to be desired in this life, what is richer than wisdom that worketh all things?
See, it said the same thing. Because at the end of the day, wisdom puts everything in order, man. Really, wisdom is Yahweh Shah. You know? Because Yahweh Shah is who's going to ultimately restore the order, but the order is being restored now.
That's how,
He
that's
said
how
he's
the
going
world
to
was
restore.
made.
He said he's going to restore. He's going to close up the breaches of the house of David, and he's going to restore the house of Israel, man. Because the house of Israel is where the real wisdom rests. Did he not say that we are the rod of his inheritance? Okay, so the part of his inheritance is wisdom. You know, that's the major part of it, and that's what is going to make the earth be restored back to righteous judgment. Wisdom, you know.
Yeah, I got a precept for you saying that wisdom brings order.
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, but
This is-
that's how the world was created, by wisdom.
This is 2 Chronicles 1:10. All right, this is King Solomon. Give me now wisdom and knowledge, that I may go out and come in before this people. For who can judge this thy people that is so great? You know, because he asked for wisdom and understanding, so he knew how to set the order among his people, so he knew how to take care of them. All right, because you got a lot of people that want to know the breakdown of these scriptures just to flex on Jake, saying, "Oh, I know, I can be the best Bible trivia person there is." But hey, that's in vain, man. We want to know these scriptures so we can take care of ourselves and our brothers, you know.
Yep.
Set the earth back in the right vibration, because verse 11 reads, "And God said to Solomon, because this was in thine heart, and thou hast not asked riches, wealth, or honor, nor the life of thine enemies, neither yet hast asked long life, but hast asked wisdom and knowledge for thyself, that thou mayest judge my people over whom I have made thee king.
Right.
Wisdom and knowledge is granted unto thee, and I will give thee riches and wealth and honor, such as none of the kings have had that have been before thee, neither shall there any after thee have the like."
Right. Because King Solomon was Yahweh Shah. No. But you go ahead, bro. You just finished.
Yeah, because when you have wisdom and knowledge of like what to do with all the resources that you're over, you know how to multiply it. So that's why his kingdom is going to be increased it's going to continue to grow, and we're going to continue to learn. All right, we're going to know all the herbs, what they're used for, the best way to use them. We're going to know
The perfect diet.
Yeah, the perfect diet. But beyond herbs, like knowing what the best exercises are, what's the best stretches for certain injuries, so on
For
and so
injuries that we not even gonna have.
Yeah.
Issuing out.
It's just it's really like the wisdom, like we really are the light unto the rest of the world. Because when we get the kingdom, we not gonna have those ailments. Like we gonna be we gonna be the physicians. We gonna be the medicine man for the nations that don't have the spiritual blessings that we have.
The substance.
It's like it's gonna be more than just when we judging them when they go off, because they gonna get sick. They gonna, you know what I'm saying? They gonna but we gonna be like the physicians and the doctors and all of that. It's gonna be, everything gonna work through Israel, starting with the elect.
The wisdom, you're gonna have wisdom to control the elements. Because that's what we're gonna be controlling.
Yeah, and just like we gonna have control over the right hand side, we're gonna have control over the left hand side to make them sick.
Yeah,
when they
be poisoning them
yeah,
sometimes, and then
Sick legs on them.
So you gotta understand both sides.
Right.
And I always go into it. The reason why we in the predicament we getting a crash course on wickedness. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, we gonna be using that left hand side
Yeah.
when Jake go off. You know.
Right.
Yeah, I got a good one. This wisdom of Solomon 7:25. For she is the breath of the power of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, and a pure influence.
Now start at one.
Start
24.
7:24. For wisdom is more moving than any emotion.
More moving than any motion. And you go back into the book of Genesis, it's that breath of life. You know, it's that means by where Adam received that understanding. Like this brother always go into. You know.
She passeth and goeth through all things by reason of her pureness.
Mm-hmm.
For she is the breath of the power of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, and a pure influence flowing from the glory of the Almighty.
Just that grace, because when you go into that word grace, it's divine influence of the mind. And ultimately, that's wisdom, you know. But it's pure because it's from the Heavenly Father through the Son. And by the means of the angels, because the angels is what? The messengers that work on the minds and gives you those pure thoughts. The pure thoughts of what? The understanding of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Go ahead, bro.
Therefore can no defiled thing fall into her.
Right, no defiled thing fall into her, you know. And that goes for these other nations, chiefly Esau. They're defiled. The Lord then set them up to receive the pure influence.
Alright.
You know?
Well, it say, my name is dreadful among the heathen. Yeah.
Hey, I got a precept for that real quick. It's Ecclesiastes, Sirach, chapter 24. This verse 1, and then I'm going to jump down. It says, wisdom shall praise herself and shall glory in the midst of her people. I'm going to jump down to verse 8. You want to say something?
No, I'm saying.
Oh, okay. It says, so the creator of all things gave me a commandment, and he that made me cause my tabernacle to rest, and said, let thy dwelling be in Jacob, you know, and thy inheritance in Israel.
Let thy dwelling be in Jacob. So it's telling you who wisdom
It's telling you who it's for.
who it's for.
They're going back to Psalms.
That's right.
149.
Yeah.
You know, he showed his word to Jacob.
Yeah.
Law, statutes, commandment to Israel, man.
Yeah.
So only Israel can receive these law, statutes, commandments, man. Ultimately, the wisdom and knowledge of Yahweh Shemashai. Man going to the elect, man.
Alright, this is Proverbs 4 and 5. Get wisdom, get understanding, forget it not. Neither decline from the words of my mouth. Forsake her not, and she shall preserve thee. Love her, and she shall keep thee. Wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore, get wisdom, and with all thy getting, get understanding.
That's right, bro. Like you just got, like the brother got to reading. Wisdom is more moving. All right, wisdom. What they say? Well, wisdom is more moving than any emotion. You know. Go ahead.
You want me to get it down? Alright, this is 1 Corinthians 8 and 2. And if any man think that he knoweth anything, he knoweth
It's the
nothing
spirit,
yet,
because he just
as
didn't
he
bring that out
ought to.
already. That's the spirit. Didn't he
No,
bring
he
that out?
brought out
Nah, he
1
brought out.
Corinthians, the 3rd chapter.
Okay. But it's basically the precept to that.
Kind of,
Like,
yeah.
Oh yeah.
And if any man think that he knoweth anything, he knoweth nothing
No,
yet,
nothing.
as he ought to know.
as he ought to
Right.
know.
That's right.
Hey, get Psalms 147 and 5.
Yeah. And then how you ought to know, man. You know. And then the spirit, man, and wisdom is deep, man. You know. That's why you gotta constantly, you know, read. You know.
And then, like,
Study.
yeah, you gotta constantly do that.
You know, cause the wisdom go deep, man.
Yep. And then, like, it's like what I was saying, like, you know, you can have all the Bible trivia knowledge you want, but if it's not pertaining to salvation, really, it ain't even important, man. You know, because you gotta know really, what are you reading this Bible for? What are you doing with the Bible so far as attaining wisdom for what though?
Yeah.
Right. What is gonna profit you?
Just to get it.
Just to
just to have
it. Because you. That's why you get into these pointless. Let's say it's a scripture that say avoid foolish questions.
That's true.
Yeah, because a lot of those things that Jake be going into, like for instance, a flat Earth. Okay, if the Earth is flat, so what?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Which we know is not flat.
Right.
We do supposed to prove all things. You know what I'm saying? But Jake make that debate so long and drawn out, and like really at the end of the day, if you don't get it, you know how we'll get into something on that topic and we'll hit the scriptures that prove it like that. And then after that, if Jake don't get it, like, hey man, you're a reprobate, really. You just ain't gonna get it, Because it ain't no scriptures in there that's proving that the earth is flat. But we go into all the scriptures that's proving that the earth is round.
Right.
And it's a sphere, Jake, be simple, But you gotta know what the wisdom is for.
That's what I said. Where should profit you?
Yep. Yep.
All right, this is Psalm 147, verse 5. Great is our Lord, and of great power. His understanding is infinite.
His understanding is infinite.
Oh.
So you know not what you ought to know.
Right.
Don't think you know. The one thing you gotta realize, I did a lesson on this. You gotta realize you don't know nothing, man. You don't know nothing.
And the more you learn, the more you realize what you don't know.
What you don't know.
Yeah, because every little, like, you go into the herbs, you find out that there's like 10 other kinds of herbs for the same thing, but it's just slightly different. And some work better if they're in liquid form or in pill form.
It's a balance of you like, okay, yeah, I learned something.
Yeah,
it's like, but at the same time, damn,
I didn't know that.
I ain't know that.
I got it.
Go ahead.
Now go ahead and get yours. I'll bring this out up.
Alright, this Ecclesiastes 1:18. For in much wisdom is much grief,
Right.
and he that increased knowledge increased sorrow.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, that's right on point. Because you get that wisdom, like you were just saying, you're like, dang, I didn't know this, So hey,
that's that sorrow.
That's a sorrow. You're like, yeah, man, it's crazy. Yeah. So there's so much. As much as you learn, there's still so much you don't know. And that's where the sorrow comes.
This Ecclesiastes 8:1. Who is the wise man, and who knoweth the interpretation of things? A man wisdom make his face to shine, and the boldness of his face shall be changed.
Good. That's right, man. That's why you can't look up on the face of Yahweh Shah, man. He got that all that
glow.
That glow.
Yeah.
And when Moses came down from the mountains, they said that he had that shine. And then, who was the prophet in the New Testament? They said that he looked like an angel. He had like the countenance of an angel. I think it was like I can't remember who it was, but they basically said that he had the countenance of an angel. Yeah.
But but that's how it's gonna be.
John the Revelator.
Yeah, because that's how it's gonna be. Like I said, they shall be willing in the day of our power, man. Hey, cause they gonna see that glow.
Yeah, that's right.
Wisdom gonna show, man.
Yeah, they're gonna understand.
Like,
what is it, Isaiah 33? Wisdom and knowledge shall bring us to build at our times, man. That's what's gonna carry us through.
And then it said the boldness of his face shall be changed. So they gonna see that.
See it on your face. It's gonna be clear who got
that's the man of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? They gonna see it.
Hey, that's beautiful.
Because the boldness of our face, huh?
What was that?
Ecclesiastes 8:1. Yeah. Okay, you got another precept, bro?
I got one.
Go ahead.
Hey, this is Wisdom of Solomon, 19, starting at verse 18. It says, the fear of the Lord is the first step to being accepted of him, and wisdom obtaineth his love. the knowledge of the commandments of the Lord is the doctrine of life. And they that do the things that please him shall receive the fruit of the tree of immortality.
Hey man, that's the spirit. I got that precept in Proverbs 9.
Oh yeah?
Like the fear of the Lord is the
Beginning of wisdom.
Yeah.
Come. And that's, hey, you can, as a matter of fact, that's what this is about to say. So I mean, you can link it right up when I finish reading. Verse 20, it says, and this is the last one I'm gonna read. It says, "The fear of the Lord is all wisdom, and in all wisdom is the performance of the law." And it's the performance. So you can know you can know the laws all you want to.
You gotta do it. Performance.
That's why I say, "Be ye not hearers of the word, but doers also." You know, it says, and in all wisdom is the performance of the law and the knowledge of his omnipotency. You know, because that's the first thing you gotta know is that, hey, I gotta fear Yahweh Shemi Hawashah because he can destroy me.
Yep.
Because his omnipotency, he's all powerful. He created me. He created everything. You know, that's why I say you gotta know where you're getting the wisdom from. Because that's why the Lord say, "Wise earth and ash is proud." You know, the spirit that's in you, I gave it to you. You just earth and ashes. You know, you don't even know where you got it from.
You gonna get yours, bro?
Yeah, because a lot of people think they learned this on themselves.
Yep.
Like, oh, I found this video.
Yeah.
But who's in the video? Who's the one in the video? It's
Yep.
a man of the
Man,
Lord,
that
and he
sound
got
like-
it from Yahweh Shemi
That's
Hawashah.
right.
Oh yeah.
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 That's right.
Yeah.
That sounds just like
That's,
him.
that's
I
how you
did
know
this.
he ain't wise.
Yeah, he losing.
Yep.
They don't want to deal with the order.
Yep.
Yeah, because the Most High he set up men to teach this wisdom.
That's right.
You know.
Yeah, you want to say, how can I be taught without a teacher?
Exactly. How did you learn this? The book taught me, nigga.
Yeah.
The book taught me, man. Come on. Yeah.
Yeah, man, because, I mean, people got testimonies when they're in the world, they try to read scriptures. You know, when I was in the world, I tried to read the book of Revelation, and I didn't know what the hell.
What the hell was what he was talking about?
Lost.
You got to be taught this, all right? And I guarantee you that Yahweh Shai himself didn't come down and, like, sit you down and
What's up with you?
yeah,
right there?
yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I got a quick one to go with that.
I let him get that Proverbs out.
Okay, go ahead.
This is Proverbs 9 and 8. Reprove not a scorner, lest he hate thee. Rebuke a wise man, and he will love thee. All right, give instruction to a wise man, and he will be yet wiser. Teach a just man, and he will increase in learning. The fear of the Lord, of Yahweh Shemi Hawashah, is the beginning of wisdom, and the knowledge of the holy is understanding.
Right. Yeah. So you at all times, man, you're supposed to be ready to receive instruction because instruction comes from what? Yahweh Shemi Hawashah. You know, and fear going to more just like a natural fear. It's a respect kind of thing.
Yep.
As if a brother, you know, trying to teach you something or encourage you to grow in this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, you're supposed to receive it as if Yahweh Shah was giving it to you. You know, because that's who really giving it to you. He working through his men. You know, I got one real quick while you getting that too, bro, because I want to bring it out earlier, and brother can get it right back. I ain't gonna be doing no ball hogging. So hey, this is a rock 3 and 19. I'm gonna start at 18. It says, "The greater thou art, the more humble thyself, and thou shalt find favor before the Lord. Many are in high place and of renown, but mysteries are revealed unto the meek." It says, "For the power of the Lord is great, and he is honored of the lowly." So, you know, the Lord is dealing with those men who are humble. You know, so if you too proud to receive the knowledge from a brother, then the Lord, he gonna reject you, man. You know, you gotta humble yourself and treat every brother as if it was Yahweh Shah, man. You know, like if it was Yahweh Shah giving it to you, the brother from GMS Born Again said, hey, you be doing everything in your fucking will to get brownie points and shit.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So, but you gotta treat every brother like that, man. You know?
What you have done to the least of my brethren, you have also done to me.
That's right. And love every brother as thyself, because you don't want a brother to listen to you. You know what I'm saying? So you have to. It's a balance, man.
Yeah.
You know.
All right.
This Galatians 4:5. Walk in wisdom toward them that are without redeeming the time. You know, that's why you always gotta stay in the spirit. He said toward them that ain't redeeming the time, man. You know what time we in, man. You know, the apostle named this year the year of prophecy, man.
That's right.
Alright, so we almost out of here, man.
Yep. And that word redeem mean to buy back.
That's right.
So, hey, walk in those who really ain't trying to profit nothing off of this truth too. That's another way you can look at it. Cause you got Jake trying to sell you the 12 tribes breakdown. You don't want to be walking out the niggas that's trying to make get in your pockets.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Did you see half of the video and then just come on? You gotta buy the rest.
Cut it out.
Yeah, because it's supposed to be about charity. You know, it's a charity edified.
Hey,
so
buy the truth, sell it not, man.
buy the truth, sell it not. You know, so like, hey, yeah, we all invest time into this. You know, but you ain't supposed to be looking for no come up behind it.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, because they say what? Freely receive it, freely give it,
Freely
man.
give it, yeah.
You know? How you gonna charge Jake for a breakdown? You know, and you ain't got charged for no breakdown.
Yep.
Exactly.
You know, but that's what's wrong with these churches though, because that's what they slick doing.
Come.
You know? Charging for they are, you know, they seats, you know, everything, but you know, this wisdom, freely give it, freely receive it, man. That's why the wisdom is important, man.
That's right.
That's why I say it's more
Precious than rubies.
than move emotion, man. All right.
Alright. Well, this going into what you just had, bro. This Proverbs 1:7, it says, "The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction."
Right. That's 2/3 of our people. They ain't got it, man.
Yeah.
You know.
Because they don't fear the Lord. They think that they know it all. Oh, I don't need to do that.
That's-
I've been eating pork all my life.
Hey, they take that precept.
Oh, man.
My grandma raised me on pork.
Hey, they take that precept. We are gods to the heart. You know
They
what
can
I'm
tell you
saying?
that shit
They
quick.
own God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, my.
But they despise the knowledge
My whole
because
life,
it's
what
coming
you
from
talking
man,
about no pork.
but not knowing that it's the Lord. You know,
That's
it
right.
come from through man from Yahweh Shema Shai.
Yeah.
That's why they neglect it. But here it is. They take the knowledge and wisdom of this world and hold it to the T.
Yeah.
You know?
But just like the brother was saying, really these ain't our words anyway. So if a brother get on you and you know what I'm saying, he chastening you or whatnot, that's still the most high.
Take it as Yahweh Shai.
Yeah. So it worked both ways, you know.
God. I got a quick one. This Sirach 21:11. He that keepeth the law of the Lord Yahweh by Shem Yahushai getteth the understanding thereof. And the perfection of the fear of the Lord is wisdom.
Yeah, man.
The perfection of the fear, that's what it said.
Perfection.
Yeah, come
Con, it's beautiful.
Yeah. Fear the Lord and keep His commandments. I mean, you see a common theme, like in all the scriptures that we keep bringing up. It's if you fear the Lord and you keep His commandments, you're gonna get wisdom. And wisdom is like the chief thing that's. Oh, actually, I'm already here. Isaiah 33:6, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of Yahweh Bashim Shai is His treasure. Right?
That's right, bro.
Yeah, that's the end all be all, man. Having the wisdom, knowledge, understanding, and able to apply. You know, walking in the faith. You know, that's why I say we walk by faith, not by sight, man.
Instead of Ecclesiastes, 12 and 13? Fear Yahweh Shem Yahushai and keep His commandments is the whole duty of man, man. You know?
Yeah, I got a quick one. This Ecclesiastes, like Sirach 14:20. It said, "Blessed is the man that do meditate good things in wisdom, and that reasoning of the holy things by his understanding."
Right. Because I mean, whenever you're meditating about these scriptures and like what's to come, like all hell is gonna break loose and like the kingdom, you know, it gives you that stability.
Yeah,
You
that's
know?
what it said right here in verse 21. He that consider her ways in his heart should also have understanding in her secrets, which is the prophecy. You know what I'm saying? Understanding the secrets, man.
Right.
Alright, like he just said, knowing the kingdom of heaven. Alright, knowing about the mark of the beast, which is the RFID chip. You know, knowing about Jacob trouble, her secrets, man. Alright, which is being revealed through the men of the Lord. You know, through you. How about Shema Shah, man?
Knowing who your enemy is.
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
wisdom.
That's right.
Jake walking around here stupid as hell. I don't know who the hell doing
Yeah.
what and what for.
Hey, when that reality check hit Jake, you know what I'm saying? They finally wake up and realize, like, damn, this really happening. You know, it's gonna be too late, man. Hey, that's what real
Cause
wisdom.
you'll tell Jake, so-called white man, the devil. Jake, oh yeah, the white man's the devil.
Yeah, I heard that before. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He ain't showed you yet.
Okay.
Okay, you gotta see it again.
You can't see it, huh?
Yeah.
You know, and that's why I say it is easily seen of them that love her, man. Cause Jake can't see it. Because the reason why Jake can't see it is because where does wisdom really come from? Faith.
Yeah.
You gotta have faith first. Cause if you don't believe it, you know what I'm saying, you ain't gonna see
You know what I'm saying?
it.
Yo, this last one, it said go
Hold
after
on,
her.
real quick. Cause Jake in the world say seeing is believing.
Believing, yeah.
But really it's not. Believing is seeing.
Yeah, cause we can't see the kingdom, but we sure believe.
Yeah,
it,
you know. But it took us to we can see it now because we believe.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying,
we
yeah.
couldn't see it at first.
Yeah.
Like we thought we was seeing something was a fairy tale.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Heaven opened up the big pearly gates. Like
But it's right here though.
yeah.
You know, but we always thought like
We
the
gonna
brother was
go in
going
the sky,
into,
goddamn.
we going in stairway. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we gonna be up there naked.
Yeah.
Playing the harp, shooting
Yeah.
the
Everybody
yeah.
angel, you know. Yeah, you just,
Yep. We gonna have wings and shit.
yeah.
Good. Last one. It said, go after her as one that trusted and lie and wait in her ways, man. And that's constantly, week in and week out, in season, out of season, day by day, hour by hour, minute by minute. Lay in her ways, man.
Okay.
Always meditating on the scriptures, man. Meditating on the kingdom of heaven. All right, being a brother to the brother. You know, constantly enduring for the elect's sake. It said, lie in her ways, man. You know, keeping the commandments to the best of your ability. That's lying in her ways, you know? Got it, bro.
You got another?
I had some.
Yeah,
Go ahead, bro.
This 1 Corinthians 2, and I'm gonna start at 5. It said that your faith should not stand in the wisdom of man, but in the power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua.
Right. See, that's beautiful. It goes back to faith at the end of the day. You know, and your faith, because really, it's gotta stand in Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, because if not, it's not real. It's not real faith, and it's not real wisdom.
Yeah.
You know.
Like the Pharisees and Sadducees, Yahushua said that you practice precepts of man.
Yeah.
You know, they're doing the shit that were custom to man, but not according to the wisdom. It's not according to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Showing that, like, yeah, they knew like all the scriptures, they had it memorized, but they're applying shit that was vain.
Because ultimately it comes from Yahushua. They wasn't applying Yahushua to it.
Right.
That was the main thing.
Right.
You know.
Howbeit we speak wisdom among them that are perfect, yet not the wisdom of this world, nor of the princes of this world that come to naught.
Meaning those that have a perfect mind to receive it. You know, because Jake, let's say, like Esau, is not upright in him.
Yeah, spirit.
I'm roughly paraphrasing.
Yeah, come.
But 2/3 of our people the same way.
Yep.
You know, they don't have the spirit to receive it. Because
Yeah,
the Lord say what? I gave them over to a reprobate mind.
Cuz.
But we,
Go ahead, brother.
verse 7, but we speak the wisdom of Yahweh by Shem Yahushua in a mystery.
Right.
Even the heathen wisdom which Yahweh by Shem Yahushua ordained before the world unto our glory.
Right, the hidden wisdom, man. You know?
Which none of the princes of this world knew, for had they known it, they would not have crucified the Lord Yahweh by Shem Yahushua of glory.
They say if they knew better, they do better.
Hey, but that was 2/3 of our people, man. Because they're the real ones that crucified Yahweh.
the Lord.
That's right, bro.
They were the Sadducees and Pharisees. You know, they knew all the scriptures, but they thought that Yahushua was committing blasphemy for calling himself that he was a son of God. And they got fed up with him. Like, you got 2/3 of saying now, they coming against us saying that
we ain't the real prophets.
Yeah, we're not the real prophets.
Yep.
And they're going to have us killed, and that blood is going to be on their hands. You know, we're washing the blood off our hands, trying to mark everybody, telling them, you know,
Tell them the truth.
yeah, tell them that the kingdom of heaven is at hand. So repent.
Yeah. So we're going to be crucified too, basically, you know.
Yeah, we're bearing that cross,
Oh.
presenting our bodies as a living sacrifice.
Yep.
That's right. Well,
Yeah, that's what Jake was we was talking about, the confusion to face Jake. You know, he had that zeal, not according to knowledge. That's what he kept on saying. Preach the cross.
Yeah.
Preach the cross. What you think we doing, Jake? We bearing our cross, man. You know.
Preach the cross.
But hey, this is you was done.
Yeah, I'm done on that.
Okay, this is which I just read that one. This is Job 28, and you had something on? Did I jump the gun on somebody?
Nah, you got it, brother. You got it.
This is Job 28, and starting at verse 12. But where shall wisdom be found? And where is the place of understanding? Man knoweth not the price thereof, neither is it found in the land of the living. The depth said, it is not in me, and the sea said, it is not with me. It cannot be gotten for gold, neither shall silver be weighed for the price thereof.
Hey man, you can't buy this truth.
It's priceless.
Yeah. Y'all are trying to sell breakdowns, but you can't even buy this, man. Because it's only given to those that are the elect, right?
Just like that old little church song, I want to use it, but you know how they say silver and gold. I'd rather have Jesus than silver and gold. They're just going to tell how they'd rather have the wisdom than silver and gold, because wisdom is better than silver and gold. No.
That's right.
It says, it cannot be valued with the gold of Ophir.
And Ophir is like one of the best gold there is, man. One of the purest gold there is. You talking about our gold that we be wearing, and they ain't got nothing on Ophir, man. You know, that's why I say what he gonna
Jake
make man.
Jake ain't rocking no Ophir.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. He said he gonna make man more precious than fine gold. Even
the
more
fine
precious
gold
than
of
Ophir,
Ophir.
man. You know.
Yeah. Gold of Ophir isn't the middle of the mall type shit.
Nah.
Nah, they ain't even got it in Golden Judas got it.
Yeah, you can't even go to Jacob and get that, bro.
Yeah.
Not Jacob. The Jacob. You know what I say? I'm going to Jacob the Jew.
Yeah.
Nah, you ain't getting that from him.
Because
It says, with the precious onyx or the sapphire, the gold and the crystal cannot equal it, and the exchange of it shall not be for jewels of fine gold. No mention shall be made of coral or of pearls, for the price of wisdom is above rubies. You know? It's telling you how precious, man. Like, it really, words can't even explain it, man. It's only going to be manifest when Yahushua come back. You know, really, when he come back and put those crowns upon the heads of his elect, then you're going to see what real gold it looks like, you know, and what real wisdom was the whole time.
Right, bro.
Hey, that's why Judas hung himself. Because he sold out and he realized, like, man, I sold out for this much pieces of silver or gold or whatever it was.
Yeah.
He bugged out.
Yeah.
He's like, dang, this dude, what was the Son of Man? And I fucking sold it for a bag of some metal. Alright? Hey, these people that sold out the truth, you know, they're gonna do the same thing.
Yeah.
And what they call that place where he hung himself? It was like the Valley of Stench or something like that.
I don't know, bro.
Because like when you die, like you shit yourself. So that's a shameful thing to be hung in a tree and then, you know, like your feces like all over the place.
Oh, God.
That's a terrible death. You know?
I got a little bit more. I'm jumping. This is verse 20, Job 28 and 20. It says, "Whence then cometh wisdom?" Question. "And where is the place of understanding?" Question. "Seeing it is hid from the eyes of all living and kept closed from the fowls of the air." Destruction and death say, "We have heard the fame thereof with our ears." Yahweh power understandeth the way thereof, and he knoweth the place thereof. For he looketh to the ends of the earth, and seeth under the whole heaven, to make the weight for the winds, and he weigheth the waters by measure. When he made a decree for the rain, and a way for the lightning of the thunder, then did he see it, and declare it. He prepared it, and he searched it out. And unto man he said, Behold, the fear of the Lord, that is wisdom.
That key thing. You know, at the beginning of what he read, he said, you know,
Job,
where's wisdom? How are you going to find it?
Like,
Where can you find wisdom? But then he kept reading, and then you found out that Yahweh has done all this, all right? He has wisdom through his son, Yahweh Shai.
Right, because that's how the world was created, man.
Right, so you fear him, and then you'll get wisdom.
Wisdom. It spoke it.
Yeah.
He spoke everything into existence. That was wisdom, man.
That's right.
You know?
And to finish it, it says, and to depart from evil is understanding.
Yeah. Lying in her ways, man. He said that's understanding, man. Understanding from good and evil, man. Understanding that Yahweh Shema Shai control both sides, man. You know? Go ahead, Doc.
This wisdom of Solomon 7:27. And being but one, she can do all things.
Yeah.
And remaining in herself, she making all things new.
Yeah, hey, tell me it ain't beautiful, man. Just thinking about a woman, she can do everything.
Everything. Hey.
I ain't got to ask.
Hey, this woman here, we ain't got a beg, man. All you gotta do, you seek her, she gonna, you know.
She
she
gonna
give you all you want.
Like Yashima say, he said, yo, Keisha. He tried to call Keisha. She stood you up.
Yeah. She playing games.
He text her. She ain't text back.
Yeah.
Not wisdom.
Nah, not wisdom.
Wisdom ain't gonna let you down, man.
That's right.
He said, in all ages entering into holy souls, she maketh them friends of Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai and prophets.
Hey, they tell you who got the wisdom, man. The holy souls, the prophets. No.
This verse 28. For Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai, loving none but him that doeth with wisdom.
Yeah. That's it. And why I say he revealed his secrets to his servant prophets, man. You know?
Beautiful.
That's it.
Yeah, that's all.
That's it, Doc.
Close it out.
All right, so with that, I hope you brought edified. We gonna say Barak Yahweh.
Barak Yahweh.
Barak Yahweh Shai.
Barak Yahweh Shai.
Barak Yahweh.
Barak Yahweh.
Barak Yahweh Shai.
Barak Yahweh Shai.
Next time, Kwame Yasharala.
Kwame Yasharala.
Shalom.
Shalom. We could have been on that for 2 hours.
Yeah.